Kitakubu.
Hey everyone, KitaSean here. So welcome back to another episode of Kita News, where we talk about everything otaku. So in this episode, we're going to be talking about Delightworks and Sega's mobile game Sakura Kakumei. Now, you guys probably have heard the news already, especially if you play FGO, because it is Delightworks related, and anything Delightworks does, everyone that plays FGO will know basically. But for those who don't know, Sakura Kakumei has announced earlier today that they will be ending services on June 30th of this year. Now, this was actually something that we all saw coming. This is not surprising at all, especially after all those reports coming out. And I kind of have an idea on why this is ending. And I thought, you know what, let's go ahead and talk about it a little bit. There are a lot of parts here, so we're going to go ahead and talk about it one by one. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is how this all started. So basically, Sega wanted to bring back Sakura Wars, Sakura Taisen, and they did that with the new console game, Shin Sakura Taisen, New Sakura Wars. And it sold pretty well. It really did. But a lot of negative reviews came out because of the gameplay aspect. Originally, Sakura Wars was this tactical RPG, plus it had visual novel aspects to it. They got rid of the tactical RPG stuff, which was probably one of the best things of the franchise, and they changed it to like hack and slash. And honestly, I played Sakura Wars, New Sakura Wars, and that was definitely the one thing that I did not like about that game. So I agree with other fans out there that the gameplay of Shin Sakura Taisen New Sakura Wars was really bad. I also didn't really like the idea of having multiple artists in that game, and it just didn't feel right in my opinion. So that was also a huge thing for me. And not only that, the story was okay as well. So yeah, but I still think the biggest thing that hurt Shin Sakura Taisen was definitely the gameplay. And then a year later, they come out with Sakura Kakumei. Of course, they announced that Delightworks was the company that was gonna take over and make the game. And of course, with FGO's success, Sega was like, "Hey, can you make one of our beloved franchises like FGO?" And yeah, that's how Sakura Kakumei came to be. And there was a lot of promise to this. There was actually, because again, Sakura Taisen, huge franchise in Japan, a lot of fans, definitely a lot of older fans like myself. So we all kind of saw this as a pretty cool concept. And we also had these like speculations on how they're gonna bring in like older characters, because we loved all these older characters from the franchise, but they had no plans on bringing them, which was also something that kind of hurt it in the beginning. Then first week it didn't do so well because of a lot of problems, and then 1 month goes by, a lot of players start dropping the game because one, either it was getting a little bit too hard, like there was this like spike of difficulty as you go to these different chapters. So that was actually one thing. It took forever to get item drops. It took forever to level up your characters. So that was actually a huge problem in my opinion. Now, when it comes to the developer side, not a lot of promote. I mean, they try to promote the game a lot, but not as much. I guess one of the biggest way they tried to promote the game was with VTubers. They used Hololive VTubers Hosho Marin and Fubuki to promote the game, and they thought, hey, if we get VTuber fans to play our game, we're gonna do so well. And I guess it didn't really do too good, because unfortunately Marin and Fubuki didn't really promote the game as much. I think the only stream, I think Fubuki was the only one that really streamed it. I don't really, or not Fubuki, I'm sorry, Marin was the only one that streamed it. Again, I don't really watch VTubers as much, but they never really streamed the game, so that was also a huge problem. So they weren't really promoting it at all. And then there was this random promotion on Twitter which announced that, hey, if we get this many pre-registers, we will put Fubuki and Marin as guest voice actresses in this game. So that was actually a key right there. Everyone thought that, oh, they're gonna put both Marin and Fubuki as a character in this game. They didn't really read it carefully, but yeah, like they basically promised something that they weren't going to do. And the reason why I say that is because apparently someone that was basically the producer of this game said it randomly, and no one on the development team, no one in the voice act like the recording team, and no one in Delightworks knew about this little promotion or this campaign about adding in these two VTubers as guest voice actresses. And that person is Hideo Baba. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard the name if you play the Tales franchise. Hideo Baba originally was a producer for the Tales series, and he basically got a lot of backlash from fans of the Tales series. Like, it's pretty unheard of to hear fans in Japan sign a petition to get someone out of a game franchise. That was pretty crazy to hear. So this guy basically left Tales, goes to Square Enix, and then starts a company there, makes the game there. They even showed it at E3, I believe 2 years ago. He leaves the company because the creative direction wasn't going his way, and no one heard about him since. And then later, I want to say maybe like half a year later, when Sakura Kakumei releases, some dude from Delightworks emailed this YouTuber saying that, hey, we have Hideo Baba working on this game, and this is what he did basically. And he was doing a lot of things that the higher ups at DW didn't know of. And again, the other staff members are like, what the hell, we're doing this? We've never heard of this project, or we've never heard that we're doing this kind of thing. So he was just doing his own thing, and yeah, like adding him, making false promises, and not doing too well when it comes to like gameplay and stuff like that. That was definitely huge. And then bad advertisement, bad promotion basically. And then another thing was just money loss. Like they poured in a lot of money in this game, and they weren't able to recover from that, which hurts a lot. DW, I'm pretty sure they're fine because of FGO. They make a lot of money from that. I just am worried about their other projects now, because I know that they stopped a lot of their other projects just to work on Sakura Kakumei. And I still hope we get to see all those other mobile games that they were planning to make. But yeah, Sakura Kakumei definitely hurt them when it comes to other projects. As for Sega, I'm also worried about them as well, because Sega is my favorite game company, and they have a lot of amazing franchises, and Sakura Wars was one of them. So, and not only that, they got really hit hard with the whole COVID-19 thing, because they lost a lot of their arcades, they profit lost, they had to get rid of a lot of their staff members. And yeah, it was just huge for Sega during this whole pandemic. And now I'm actually kind of scared of Sakura Wars not coming back again. Like, we waited so long for a new Sakura Wars game for console. I mean, that didn't do too well. And then not only that, with this mobile game ending as a failure, yeah, it's hard to say what's going to happen for the future of this franchise. But I hope they keep going with it. I hope they learn from the game that they made recently, not this one, not Kakumei, but Shin Sakura Taisen, and bring back the tactical RPG. But yeah, just hoping for that. But that's all I can say for Sakura Kakumei. I mean, again, I personally did not hate the game at all. I did think the character designs were okay, and I did think that maybe make the drops and the leveling up a lot easier. But with the service ending, I guess there's no point on doing that anymore. But yeah, I mean, it hurts to see it go, but at the same time, it was just expected. So yeah, that's basically about it. So what do you guys think about Sakura Kakumei ending? Comment down below and tell me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Laters.